I'm sure you're well aware by now, but we live in a golden age of technology where we can take videos of ourselves and send them to basically anybody on the planet. And through this medium, we can do things like get out vital information as quickly as possible, deepen our connections with our friends, and even get interconnected around the entire world. Or you could dedicate your time to hating every single possible subject on TikTok. The creator we're going to be talking about today, Astadah, makes a lot of content in this vein, and I thought it'd be fun to just, poke around, make some fun of it, because, let's be honest, hating everything is so exhausting. Now, before we get started, I'd like to preface something. I know this is rage bait. I know this is all intended to, make me mad, make you mad, make everyone in the world mad, just so he can get some attention on TikTok. But some of the things he says in his videos are actually, harmful beyond the point of just being rage bait. So I honestly have no problem goofing on this guy. It's some very bad stuff. We'll get to it when we get to it. Yeah, we're just gonna poke fun at the fact that he's just so hateful about absolutely everything and have a good time. I think it'd be most appropriate to first look at the TikTok that put him on the map. Billie Eilish, after only dating boys her whole life, and then out of nowhere claims she's gay after years of gay baiting.
Huh?
What the fuck does that mean? I see this brought up about Billie Eilish way more often than I would like to, about her pretending to be gay just so that she can get more popular or whatever. But that really doesn't make any sense because A, she's a person. She can't queerbait. Queerbaiting is something that can only really happen with fictional characters when the advertising and marketing of a character pretends that they are queer when in fact in the property that they're a part of, they're not, just because it would be bad for ratings and make evangelicals upset. And number two, it is still really fucking dangerous to label yourself as gay, especially if you're as famous as Billie Eilish is. There's some shitty people out there, dude. God knows how many death threats I get for being trans. It's actually insane. Yeah, it's still dangerous to label yourself as LGBTQ and then live in the world. It's even weirder because according to this person's bio, they are gender fluid. So surely you know the consequences of coming out, right? Yeah, just very, very strange overall. I kind of wanted to put this one first, just because a lot of the videos that he makes are a lot sillier than this, and I have a hard time making fun of people without a reason, for lack of a better word. All right, I'm done talking about Billie Eilish. Let's move on to the next one. Me and bro, when we see a bad bitch.
You a pedophile. You a pedophile. You a pedophile.
Hashtag nevergoon. What the fuck does that mean? I'm just so confused by this TikTok. So the caption is in quotes, right? So that means it's somebody else saying me and bro when we see a bad bitch, but then there's there's no context, so I can't figure out why he's calling them a pedophile. All it says is the stupid fucking picture of Cardi. Which one? There's 5 million pictures of Playboy Cardi on the internet. I've been trying to decode this one all day yesterday when I was trying to write this video. I don't know what the fuck it means. Please somebody help me. So this next one talks about their own twink death, and I gotta say, it's really weird because, look at him. They could very much pull off a twink vibe if they wanted to, but everyone perceives themselves differently. Let's see why they think that they're not a twink anymore.
Des jours durant, fuyant la nuit, je parcours ta peau. Je parcours la ville, la fumée suave de ta bouche, file s'échappe de jour en jour quand j'aurai le...
What the fuck? What do you mean twink death? Okay, no, you look exactly the same. It was your choice to A, not shave so you have a bit of stubble going on, and B, you gave yourself that zoomer-ass broccoli haircut. That was your own doing. Gay beauty standards are so fucking weird. It's insane how many people, think that they're going through a twink death when in reality it's just called aging. All right, next, TikTok. Nobody's ever thought of that transition before. Me trying to explain why furries aren't that bad, and then a bad dragon not lover motherfucker walks by. Nasty, yeah. Is he scared? What the fuck? Now this one's especially strange because very clearly he's trying to kink shame. There's nothing wrong with being a a bad dragon, not lover motherfucker. But it's also incredibly hypocritical because they've posted multiple times about their armpit fetish.
Be yourself. It's alright. It's not that deep. Be yourself. You don't talk like that. You don't walk like that. You don't act like that. Come on.
It wasn't that hard to find. I'm not even gonna respond to the stuff about like just furry hatred. All I'm gonna say is people in tin houses should not throw can openers. God, this video might get taken down. I'm just having like that realization of, oh shit, what I'm talking about may be a little too racy for YouTube. Oh well, we'll continue. If need be, I'll edit this out. But yeah, like, dude, how are you not out of energy from talking like this? It takes so much work and effort to be hateful about literally everything. New untalented, insufferable cracker magnet just dropped.
I like the girls who do drugs, girls with cigarettes in the back of the club.
Yeah, it's very hard to debate with this one because music taste is subjective. Everybody has their own taste. But it just kind of like further illustrates how he's just hopping on sounds and shit that are just popular and, you know, he's obviously trying to get a rise out of the Dare fans. Also, it's kind of annoying how they hide behind a wall of text instead of actually voicing their opinions. It feels very like low effort to me. It's low effort rage bait, and I gotta say I appreciate that a lot less than high effort rage bait. Like if you're gonna make rage bait, at least make it fun. Don't just be like,
oh yeah, this song is for white people who have bad taste in music.
no, like, at least put some effort, put some pizzazz in it. You gotta feed us your opinion in an interesting and engaging way rather than just hiding behind the wall of text and staring at the camera silently for a few seconds while the audio plays. Especially if you're gonna hate on other people's creativity. Okay, we've got another, a bit of a rough one. Me genuinely fucking tweaking after going back to school just to hear girls in my first period, 8:30 by the way, talk about how they got hit on by their boyfriend's dad. First of all, somebody's gotta make you pay attention to the class you're in, cause I didn't see a single period in that entire caption. Second of all, like, that's a traumatic thing that they're talking about. What do you mean you're tweaking after hearing that? That's like kind of horrible and horrifying. This poor girl is venting about how the entire family dynamic of her boyfriend probably shifted. And you're just like, girls make me angry. Like, what the fuck, dude? How do you have this little empathy? Okay, I can't think about that one anymore. Like, that's actually demented. Me in 2023 when I got banned from 56 Discords.
You gonna cancel me, yeah? Gen Z me, bruh.
You gonna cancel me, yeah? Gen Z me, bro. You gonna cancel me, yeah? Gen Z me, bro.
Why do people like bragging about being an asshole? It's so strange to be like, ha, yeah, guys, I got myself banned from 56 Discords in 2023. Nobody wanted to talk to me, and I am extremely lonely. That's not a flex. You're just announcing to the world that you're really annoying, which you were already kind of doing with your TikTok page existing. Yeah, just a very, very strange thing to brag about. I feel so weird in this video because it feels like there's not a whole lot to talk about, and that's because there isn't. So I know we're kind of rapid firing through these TikToks, but there's only so much I can work out of one caption, dude. I just have so much trouble getting into this mindset of, okay, I want attention on the internet. Am I going to create something? No. Am I going to give my opinion? Yes. Am I going to do it in a way that's constructive and meaningful and thoughtful? No. I just have such a hard time relating to that mentality because it certainly wouldn't make me happy. If all I got was like hate comments from a fandom, it wouldn't make my experience on the internet necessarily better. Okay, are you guys ready for a rapid fire shitty opinion? Me deadass tweaking out after anyone plays $1 Million Baby, Not Like Us, 360 or 365, Femininomenon, Espresso, Please Please Please, or Mumashi/Otaku Hot Girl. Again, you're just staring at the camera, dude! You gotta do something! I don't know, literally anything, because this is such a dry-ass video to make. Oh my god. Recording this feels like I'm pulling teeth. But yeah, this is just the most clear example of rage bait that I've seen from this guy because it just lists a bunch of popular songs. That's the other thing. It's lazy. It's lazy to just say that you hate a bunch of popular songs just so that people can yell at you on the internet. Like, what? Why do you want people yelling at you? That's insane. Also, out of all of the Chappell Roan songs, he chose Femininomenon as the most played. That is very, Very strange. Anyway, music's beautiful. You should listen to whatever the hell you like, even if it is popular. That's coming from somebody who is incredibly insecure about their infatuation with pop music. Me, I'm the person. Anyway, I got one TikTok left in me that I found interesting, and no boy, did I save worst for last.
I don't like polyamorous people. I don't like polyamorous people. I don't like polyamorous people. I don't like polyamorous people.
What the fuck? Like, you are gender fluid. How can you say that? And then the caption is even weirder. I did not get called the F slur 50 times just for a group of people that weren't born like that, pretend like they were one. Oh my god, I can't fucking read because this guy doesn't know how to use, like, any kind of punctuation. Just for a group of people that weren't born like that, pretend like we're one in the same. Pretend like we are one in the same. Okay, there we go. Finally, Jesus Christ. And it's just like, no, anybody whose relationship preferences or gender identity falls out of heteronormativity, they're LGBTQ. They're a part of us. We all have to fight for the same thing. It's crazy to say that any kind of separation within the community has to happen, because we're fighting for our right to love each other equally like the straight people do, and express ourselves to the fullest, like cis people can do. Being poly is not a code for being a terrible partner. Have you ever seen the inner workings of a poly relationship? If you haven't, like, known any poly people, like, it takes an insane amount of work to keep a polyamorous relationship going. It takes so much communication and so much work to be in a polyamorous relationship with multiple people. And if you don't want to date a polyamorous person, I have some really good news. You don't have to date a polyamorous person. No, you don't. No, you don't. Also, how do you... This is just kind of less so about this person and more so about, like, poly people in general. Like, how do we necessarily know that humans were built for, like, one-to-one connection? We don't necessarily know that monogamy is the correct way to have a relationship. Everything that we know of monogamy has come from, drumroll please, religion. It's not necessarily human nature for two people to end up together forever and always. There needs to be some flexibility. Our needs are ever evolving and changing, whether they be emotional, sexual, just anything you could possibly need out of a partner. One person might not be able to provide that for you anymore, or you might need something new. Shit happens. And it doesn't mean you're breaking, like, a law of nature or something if you're not with the same person forever. Okay, that's about all I got in the tank. Yeah, that was a rough one that we're ending on, but,
Worst for last, am I right?
I can see I've only been recording for, like, about 40 minutes, so I'm guessing this video is gonna be a little bit shorter. Hopefully that's okay. Let me know if you guys prefer, like, shorter or longer kind of commentary videos, because I don't know, I just get it in my head that I need to make videos a certain length, otherwise they're, like, not a real commentary video. I know that's a stupid idea to have, but I have it anyway. So yeah, if you liked this video, hit subscribe, like, all that junk. Follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all of that's in the description. Please do not harass this person. They're just clearly trying to rage bait and get some attention out of you, and I already gave that attention, so don't give it to them. If you have anything that you need to discuss, do it in this comment section, and I'll be seeing you guys next time, whether I'm talking or dancing. Mwah.